So hello everyone, my name is Kia Castin Paraha and my topic is all about doing local and oral history. So before we discuss further about my topic, let us first define what is local history. So local history is a study of history in a geographically local context, often concentrating on relatively small local communities. So it incorporates the cultural and social aspect of a certain community or the community it talks about. So the history subjects and the courses usually taught to students and to us in schools are Philippine history, world history, and the history of Asia. So the topic and studies of history are always expansive and taught in broad strokes of historical period, of large spaces, and of prominent personalities. Little is known about the subdiscipline of history, which is what we call local history. Debates, however, continuously persist on the definition of this subdiscipline, particularly in the subject of its study. The most common question about local history is that does it study local communities, local institutions, or local groups? So, in recent studies, local history tend to cover all of these topics. Local historians study local institutions like churches. They also study the local economies, local heroes, and local events of that certain community. So, local history thus is a broad and dynamic field of inquiry that aims to have an in depth understanding about a certain locale. The most compelling question, however, is why study and do local history. So, in the first chapter of our history subject or this subject, we discussed how history could serve as a repository of a collective memory. Such memory is important in forging national unity through identification of a common collective past. Nevertheless, nationalism, like other ideologies, when taken into extreme, can produce the most horrendous of human tragedies. One of the commonly known human tragedy caused by an extreme nationalism is the Second World War, or what we call World War II. So it took place in 1939 when Nazi Germany tried to invade Poland. Unfortunately, it involved 30 countries and it lasted 6 years until um, the Allies terminated the sources of Nazi Germany. Totalitarian states are also present, like North Korea. They also use nationalism in justifying the dictatorial and anti democratic character of the country. In these cases of extreme nationalism, history is being used by states in forms of official national history to rally the people behind them. So local history can serve as a balancer of these tendencies by, by showing the peculiarities in certain locales in a particular nation, region, or continent. Studying local history can provide new and alternative interpretations on different aspects of a nation's history. Local history also facilitates a historical narrative emanating from the people. Historians call this the history from below. Ultimately, studying local history can provide new provisions and perspectives on the already established national history. What used to be a generalizing of the nation would start to recognize certain nuances and uniqueness in the experience of people coming from different localities and the nation. Thus, local history is not just aimed at opposing the discourse of the national histories, but is also a tool of enriching these national narratives. Doing local history, however, is not an easy task because despite of the seemingly smaller scope of study, historians are often faced with challenges in locating sources for local and specific objects of study. For example, it is much easier to study the life of a national hero than of a local hero. Sources abound on subjects of national importance but tend to be scarce on local subjects. Nevertheless, this limitation should encourage historians to innovate and recreate local historical methodology, and one of the most important historical methodology to local history is oral history. So, oral history is the collection and study of historical information about people, families, important events, or everyday life using audio tapes, videotapes, or transcriptions of planned interviews. These interviews are conducted with people who participated in or observed past events and whose memories and perceptions of the of these are to be preserved as an oral record for future generations. Oral history is important when there is a scarcity in written sources, historical documents, and other material evidences. The method uses oral accounts of historical subjects, witnesses, and members of the community. Oral history primarily relies on memory. The subject or the informant will recount his experiences to the researcher as he remembers it. In other instances, the informant will relay what he learned from his ancestors or other members of the community to the historian. This nature and definition of oral history caused positivist historians is seen as something that is faulty and inaccurate. At best, positivist historians see oral accounts as mere supplement to the history written from written documents. However, one cannot discount the importance of oral history in writing the history of underprivileged sectors and communities like the urban poor or indigenous peoples. These groups are usually left out on records. They were undocumented because of their status. In these instances, it is the task of the historian to search for alternative methods that will capture the experience and collective pasts of these communities. Local and oral history are important endeavors in the development and enrichment in the discipline of history. These efforts fill the gaps in the discipline by highlighting alternative areas of study and methodology towards a more holistic, inclusive, and progressive study of our past.